Guys, a fresh portion of the latest news is here, waiting for your likes. Also, don't forget to share your predictions of today's World Cup fixtures in the comments below. And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Lucas Hernandez tore an anterior cruciate ligament in his knee during the tie against Australia. Unfortunately, the season is over for him. We played smart and should have won. This is getting harder for me to accept. Sorry and thanks for all the words of support. Lewandowski apologized for the missed penalty in the clash versus Mexico. Chelsea midfielder Hakim Ziyech is not included in the plans of the Blues head coach Graham Potter. The Moroccan is set to pack his bags from the club in the winter transfer window. The Glazer family, which owns Manchester United, have valued the club at more than £4.5 billion. According to Forbes, the club's market value is worth £3.9 billion. Croatia captain Luka Modric is the first player ever in football history to feature in World Cups and Euro Championships in 3 different decades. He had not missed any major tournament since 2006. We worked on this the last 2 weeks, even the last month with the goalkeeping coach. I'm happy to have saved his penalty and kept a clean sheet. Guillermo Ochoa commented on a saved penalty from Lewandowski. 39-year-old Canada international Atiba Hutchinson has become the second oldest outfield player to start in a 2022 World Cup match. The first person to do so was Roger Milla, being at the age of 42 back in 1994. I feel we played well over long stretches, but in football you have to convert the superiority into goals. The efficiency wasn't there. Thomas Muller commented on their ridiculous defeat to Japan. FIFA have named Japan goalkeeper Shoichi Gonda the best player of the World Cup 2022 duel against Germany. He conceded 1 goal and made 8 brilliant saves throughout the meeting. Costa Rica failed to muster a single shot at Spain's goal. This is only the second time in the history of the World Cup, though the first also occurred with Los Ticos. When things go like this, football becomes a wonderful sport. It was a tough opponent, but we were exceptional both with and without the ball. Spain manager Luis Enrique stated after the 7-0 win over Costa Rica. I'm not looking for excuses. That would be too cheap for me. Germany boss Hansi Flick claimed after losing to Japan. Luka Modric was selected as the man of the match in the battle between Morocco and Croatia. Gavi became the youngest footballer to play for Spain at major tournaments. The midfielder entered the pitch from the first minutes as part of Furia Roja for the World Cup 2022 clash against Costa Rica at the age of 18 years and 110 days. 2022 World Cup teams have already played 3 games with no goals, equaling the total number of goalless ties from the 2018 World Cup and Euro 2020 combined. Cristiano Ronaldo has been fined £50,000 and banned for 2 games by the Football Association for knocking a phone out of a young fan's hands after the final whistle of last season's Premier League game. Youssoufa Moukoko became the youngest ever German footballer to feature in World Cup. He came on as a substitute against Japan at the age of 18 years and 3 days. Germany players took a team photo covering their mouths with their hands. Denying us the armband is the same as denying us a voice. The protest was about banning the One Love captain's armband in support of LGBTQ+ community. German Interior Minister Nancy Faeser arrived at the World Cup duel against Japan wearing a One Love armband. She sat in a stance next to Gianni Infantino. During the match versus Spain, Keylor Navas conceded 7 goals after 7 shots on goal, becoming the worst player of the Spain-Costa Rica meeting according to WhoScored with a rating of 3.9. Spain scored their 100th goal in World Cup history. It was Dani Olmo who found the net early in the clash with Costa Rica. The Spaniards became the 6th national team that reached this landmark achievement. The 23-year-old Frenchman became only the 4th player in World Cup history to score at 2 different campaigns while being under 24. Before him, only Michael Owen, Tostao, and Pelé has done it. PSG management is not satisfied with the low capacity of Parc des Princes, while the local authorities refuse to sell it to the Red and Blues. Thus, the Parisians' president noted that the team is considering changing the home stadium. Bodeglimt winger Ola Solbakken has officially joined AS Roma, the official website of the Italian side reported. The 24-year-old player penned a contract until 2027. Hopefully the renewal can be done, and I will be very happy at Real Madrid, Spain national team footballer Marco Asensio said about his future. Talented winger Luca Romero, born in 2004, will sign a new contract with Lazio in the next few days. The Argentinian scored his first Serie A goal a few weeks ago. Kevin De Bruyne was handed the Man of the Match award for his performance in the Belgium vs Canada match, though he said that he doesn't deserve it. "I don't think I played a great game. I don't know why I got the trophy. Maybe it's because of my name," he said. "Neymar is not better than me. He's just a higher profile player. That's all. He has achieved a lot. I'll get there soon," Ghana goalkeeper Mohamed Kudus claimed. "I consider Gianni Infantino a disaster for all football," the honorary president of Bayern, Uli Hoeneß, said following the ban on wearing the One Love armband at the World Cup. "An adventure that we desire is long and full of successes," wrote Cristiano Ronaldo on the eve of Portugal's World Cup opener. RB Leipzig midfielder Konrad Laimer has rejected a move to Chelsea and is willing to join Bayern Munich on a free transfer next summer. 20-year-old Netherlands midfielder Mohamed Ihataren was arrested on Tuesday for serious threats. It's not yet known what exactly the threat was about and against whom it was directed. "A very painful defeat. We have 2 finals ahead to think about. It was better to lose now than later," Argentina goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez said after the defeat against Saudi Arabia. Morocco defender Nusar Marzaoui left the pitch on a stretcher after picking up an injury in the battle against Croatia. Earlier on, other Bayern players got severely injured: Lucas Hernandez and Leroy Sané. "On a personal level, I couldn't have hoped for a better start to the tournament. These 2 goals are a great source of pride and I don't intend to stop here," Giroud commented on scoring a brace against Australia. Now we can have a closer look at the results of the World Cup Matchday 4. Here they are. Moving on to the main news release. Argentina journalist Veronica Brunati revealed that the representatives of former Manchester United forward Cristiano Ronaldo is looking for a new club for his client. The services of the 37-year-old Portuguese were also offered to Barcelona. The parties could possibly open talks anytime soon. Another club interested in Cristiano is Newcastle United. Allegedly, the Magpies and Al Nassr, both owned by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, are keeping tabs on the Portuguese international. Besides, it was also reported about Chelsea monitoring Ronaldo's situation, though the Telegraph has already denied this rumor. The publication reported that the pensioners are not considering the possibility of his arrival to Stamford Bridge. In fact, Chelsea intend to boost the midfield in the first place. The Blues are keen to sign Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham and West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. Chelsea are expected to hold talks over performers in the coming weeks. However, the London side is not the favorites in the race for footballer services, as Real and Liverpool are rivaling for Bellingham and 2 other unnamed clubs battle for Rice. Moreover, Chelsea will attempt to acquire RB Leipzig defender Joško Gvardiol. Manchester City head coach Pep Guardiola has signed a new contract with the Citizens until 2025. The 51-year-old Spaniard has taken 11 trophies with the club, including 4 Premier League titles. "I'm so pleased to be staying at Manchester City for another 2 years. I can't say thank you enough to everyone and the club for trusting me. I'm happy and comfortable here. I still have the feeling there is more we can achieve together," Guardiola commented on the occasion. Wolverhampton defensive midfielder Ruben Neves is close to moving to Barcelona, the Argentine journalist Veronica Brunati notified. The potential transfer fee has not been disclosed to the public, though Transfermarkt values the 25-year-old Portuguese at €40 million. Diego Maradona Jr. has brutally hit out at those who compared his legendary father to Lionel Messi after Argentina's shock defeat to Saudi Arabia on Tuesday. Speaking to Radio Marte in Italy, he said, "I am devastated by the defeat of Argentina. I find it hard to believe that all this really happened. Losing to Saudi Arabia is crazy. The comparison between Messi and my dad is made by those who don't see and don't understand football. We are talking about 2 different planets. But I don't want to throw the cross at Lionel right away." Group E gave us the second sensational result of the tournament. Japan unexpectedly beat Germany with a score of 2-1. What's more, The scenario of the game was almost identical to the Argentina versus Saudi Arabia clash, where the underdogs earned a strong-willed triumph. The Samurai Blue responded to Gundogan's accurate penalty take with goals from Doan and Asano in the second half. As for the other group match, Spain smashed Costa Rica with 7-0. Moreover, Costa Rica did not make a single shot on Furia Roja's goal, in contrast to the Spaniards scoring 7 goals after 7 shots on goal. In Group F, Croatia and Morocco had a goalless draw. Nothing more to highlight about this game. At last, Belgium beat Canada with a minimum score of 1-0. We are to note Thibaut Courtois, who managed to save a penalty from Alphonso Davies, as well as the incredible bad luck of the Canadians, who played much better than the opponent but still ended up losing. Folks, be sure to check out other videos from our project that you see on your screen. You will definitely find something interesting there. We are to wrap things up until tomorrow. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see ya in a bit.